going on, guys? It is your boy Beer Gut Plays here, back at it with another episode of the NASCAR 14 season mode with Jimmy Johnson. Now, hopefully you guys have enjoyed the content so far. If you guys like the content and you want to see this channel grow, make sure you hit the like button, comment down below, and subscribe to this channel for more. Want to check out the series playlist? I will leave it posted in the top right-hand corner right here. Guys, only a few races in, 2 wins on the year. Had a bit of a bad run at Bristol. It was a wreck fest. Unfortunately, did not get the finish that we did qualifying so well, qualifying in the top 10. Guys, want to check out my Saturday live streaming series, WWE 2K25, My Rise. I'll leave it posted in the top right-hand corner right here. Having a lot of fun with that. We're going to be picking that up. It's not going to be every Saturday. It is going to be when I'm available, most likely when I am not working and not out of town. Now, before we get this thing started, I do have to do a little bit of sponsor plug ski. Dubby Energy, guys, I absolutely love their product. Definitely recommend you checking it out. I use it on a daily basis. It really has helped with my workouts, my my energy, everything like that. It doesn't give me the crashes that I normally get. I absolutely love their product. It's delicious. My personal favorite flavor is the Grandpa's Denture Water, which is a mango papaya flavor. But they have so many great flavors to choose from. Definitely go down there and look. I'll leave it linked in the video description below. Use the code BEERGUT at checkout. You'll save yourself a discount on your order. We're going to be heading to California today. California Dreamin', folks. Let's get this episode started. As you guys can see, we lost the point lead after Bristol last week. Carl Edwards leading the series points. No wins on the year. Jimmy Johnson, 2 wins, 3 top 10s. Dale Jr. with a win. Kevin Harvick won at Bristol last week. So far, those are the 4 races that have been ran. Your final playoff driver would be A.J. Allmendinger if the season ended today. Denny Hamlin outside the playoffs. Jeff Gordon outside the playoffs. Joey Logano, wow. Matt Kenseth. Some big names that are outside of the playoffs right now if the season were to end today. A little bit strange, not going to lie to you. A little bit strange. We're going to continue this season. We are going to be running the Jimmy Johnson Foundation Lowe's Chevrolet in California. It is going to be a lot of fun. We're going to do qualifying, make sure that we are fast. Unfortunately, next week looks like next week is going to be a short track at Martinsville. You saw how we ran at Bristol earlier, in the last episode. Definitely not super excited about it. Martinsville, a great track IRL, but we're not good at these short tracks. We're going to be running the difficulty at 65%, 5-minute practice, none of that really matters. 3 times tire wear, 3 times gas fuel consumption. We're going to skip practice. We're going to go straight to qualifying.
Let's have a solid drive out here today.
Begin qualifying here at California Speedway, Fontana. Wonder if they're ever going to finish that, if they're ever going to do anything with that. I loved the last race there, but here we go. Jimmy Johnson looking to just have a fast car today here in California. It's kind of Jimmy's playground. Think about it. And we're going to get this thing. Hopefully we have a good, solid qualifying run. Wouldn't be mad at a pole, not going to lie. Here we go. Go down into turn number 3 and 4. Hopefully we can pick up enough speed here. We're only going to run a few laps of qualifying, so not really going to, like I said, it's just going to be where we start is where we start. And Jimmy's going to get it high on out of turn 2. And, man, what a run, to say the least. 202 miles per hour in that Chevrolet SS. I think we might have to try and find the bump draft. All right, the first lap is a 38:37. Not bad, not terrible. And okay, it looks like we're going to be running a 37:52. I think we're just going to pull out of here. Pause. We're just going to retire. We qualified for the next round. That's the most important thing. Here we go. On to round number 2. Ricky Stenhouse at the end of the recording was your fastest car. Personal best 37:57. Okay, can we get better than that? If we can start somewhere near the front, I'm fine with that. I would like to win another pole this year. Jimmy had the pole with the Daytona 500. Ooh, that corner was kind of rough there. And we're going to take it high. And we're going to get this first lap of qualifying underway in the second round.
Time is almost up, pal. Better make sure you're happy with your setup.
Here we go. We're going to pull up to the back bumper of Carl Edwards. Try and use that draft to get us a good lap. Not too hard on the back bumper of Carl Edwards.
One outside.
Okay, not a bad first lap. 38:55. I think we can get a little bit faster on lap number 2. Or I think we can get faster. We got cars coming off of pit road. Okay, we are in 5th. We qualify for the final round. I forgot, this is a 3-round qualifying. All right, what can we do? What can we do? All right. Here we go. Oh, we're taking the high side, the Larson line. All right. Oh, way too high. Don't scrape the wall. We're close. Oh, God, that's going to screw our run up.
Time is almost up, pal. Better make sure you're happy
That
with your
was
setup.
really rough. I don't know if we're going to have a shot at the pole here. Here we go. Coming out of turn 3 and 4. I may have cooked it in turn 1 and 2. 39.70. Yeah, that was a bad first lap. I think we may have cooked it, but that's... I don't know. We got cars coming up the track. Oh, we got in and out of that turn really well. Kenseth on pole. And we're dropping like a freaking fly. Okay, we picked up about a half a second. Is that going to be enough to put us back on the pole? Yes, it is. By 15 tenths of a second. Maybe try and use a little bump draft situation. Hopefully it works out. Just kiss the wall right there. With 37 seconds left, holy crap. Kenseth looks like right now would be the outside pole sitter. Oh, man. man. Getting to the back of Austin, I almost called him Austin Davis. Austin Dillon. And here we go. Oh, man. Junior sitting in P3. Gordon in P4. Looks like we are going to have 3 Hendrick cars in the top 4. Session is over. We're just going to run this last lap out. And we are on the pole for the oh god, what's the name of this race? It's Auto Club Speedway, obviously. I'm sure I'll remember it. Matt Kenseth going to be the outside pole. We got 3 Hendrick cars in the top 5. Casey Kane in 8th. All of the Hendrick cars are in the top 10. Damn. Kyle Busch didn't get into the top. Austin Dillon in the top 10. Okay. I dig it. We're going to go ahead and skip to the actual race. All right. Well, we had a fast, second pole of the year for Jimmy. Very happy with this car, but we're going to pick things up after the introductions.
From sunny Southern California, welcome to Fox Sports coverage of the Auto Club 400. I'm Mike Joy with Hall of Famer Darrell Waltrip.
Mike, this racetrack is a big 2-mile, big sweeping turns. You need everything you got in a race car. You need great horsepower, great aerodynamics. One more thing, Mike, good fuel mileage.
Yes, 4 distinct corners, 90,000 fans at the ready. Who's favored today?
Well, I got to go with Jimmy Johnson, Mike. 5 wins here. His average finish is 5.4, if you can believe it. Jimmy Johnson.
We're not far from Surf City and the Hollywood Lights. Let's see who'll be California Dreamin' at the end of this one.
Thank you for that, Darrell and Michael. We are on the pole for the California race. So happy about that. Had a really fast rocket ship that last qualifying round, and looking to continue this great pace as Matt Kenseth is going to take the lead coming out of turn 2. But we are going to jet right back by him, and we're going to get that position back as we go down the back straightaway. Junior up here. We're going to use that apron just a little bit. That is going to help that car turn. Matt Kenseth coming up off the high side with teammate Denny Hamlin pushing him. Matt Kenseth is going to lead that first lap. We are going to try and use Denny. We get into the back bumper, shove him. Oh, God, this is some crazy racing for the first lap here in California. And we're going to go. Oh, man. Come on, get it. Do we put the slide job on him? Jimmy Johnson retakes the lead, and he's already putting a little bit of a distance through with him in the field. As we now built up over a 1.5 second lead. Kenseth in second, Boyer in third, and Carl Edwards in fourth. As we are running lap 6 of 40. We had the fastest lap of the race so far, which is kind of weird because, as close as some of these guys are, you think they would, with the bump drafting and stuff like that, as we get that close to the wall. Oh, God. We're fast right now. We are putting a good little distance on us, between us and the field. Okay. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, that is a good run coming out of the corner. And we're gonna get to the fourth, the quarter way of this race. Words are hard, people. And we have over almost a 3-second lead on Matt Kenseth. We have not been challenged here. Stenhouse is sitting in second, and that's going to be the first caution of the race, folks. Let's see what happened. Kenseth, we had pretty much the whole field a lap down, and poor Martin Truex just loses it on pit road. Oh my God, Trevor Bayne, Tony Stewart, and Ryan Newman caught up in that. We're going to pit here because we were running on fumes, ladies and gentlemen. We need to get the fuels. We need to get the tires. I don't think we need to make an adjustment to this car as of yet. I think she's running very fast. We have a Josh Wise appearance in the top 5. Wow. I know it's early, but dang, what the heck, man?
Okay, let's get this stuff figured out.
What a solid run. What a good start. Garage Beer actually made a good beer. Unfortunately, it is a little warm, so it's not as good, but it's a pretty delicious beer, not gonna lie. We're gonna get the 4 tires. We're gonna get packed full of Sunoco fuel. We should be rolling off in P2. Okay, Ricky Stenhouse. Who is all on the lead lap? Okay, I think everybody's back on the lead lap except for maybe a handful of cars. That was kind of an interesting thing, but Trevor Bayne 2 laps down. I believe his day is done. He was involved in that wreck, and I think it ended his day. And we are side by side with Stenhouse, who does end up being a future Daytona 500 winner with a different team, of course. And we're going to use the outside line to our advantage, and we're just going to put it down in that corner. And we are in front of Stenhouse. Josh Wise with a surprise 4th place run. Is that, oh God, is that, Boyer, and he's not on the lead lap? Okay, we will let, Brad Keselowski comes on the outside. He is not on the lead lap. Same with Denny Hamlin. We are back in 2nd place. Ricky Stenhouse getting clogged up by all the lap traffic. And we are going to use that to our advantage as the outside line is cooking right now. Oh, God. What did Stenhouse do to get up into the freaking top 2? We just make the slightest bit of contact with Landon Castle. Oh, we're going on the inside of everybody here. We're going to get past Mikey Waltrip. Oh. We're trying to put a little bit of distance between us and Stenhouse. We're finally going to put the final car back a lap down, and we've got over a 1.5-second lead over Ricky Stenhouse Jr. Michael McDowell with the fastest lap of the race. 38 seconds flat. Okay. And that's underfunded Levian Family Racing. I can dig it. I like a good underdog story. Josh Wise still rocking in the top 5 with a 3rd place finish. With a 3rd place run. Did Dude make a wrong turn and end up in the front? Kenseth, Almirola, pit stops are happening. We're past the halfway mark, but 7 seconds over Stenhouse. We're going to run this thing as far as we can and then pit, because we need to have, we obviously, as you guys can see, the one caution that was brought out by Truex and Trevor Bayne. Besides that, it has been green flag racing. I think we might have to bump up the difficulty a little bit in the next race. I might wait until after Martinsville. It's just, it's freaking, it's short track racing. I'm not, as we saw at Bristol, that was a nightmare, man. Maybe Martinsville will be different, as Ricky Stenhouse is the only car left on the lead lap. But we have over a 20-second lead. That's what happens at California, folks. We're going to slow it down. Remember, not to speed. We don't need to make a stupid mistake and get ourselves penalized on pit road. We need to drop it down. Hell, I'll do 45. There we go. We make it to pit road. And we've got, might as well just say about a lap on Ricky Stenhouse. If you see, it's about 52 seconds, 53, 54. It's almost a lap. He's probably that car right out in front. Okay.
Okay, boys, here we go.
A total of 3 cars on the lead lap. Us, Ricky Stenhouse, and Josh Wise. Damn. Well, hopefully that's going to be enough to get us out. Josh Wise up to second place. Okay, the leaderboard is all screwed up right now. I'm going to pull this bad boy back up on the track. Okay, 12 seconds, that seems about right. With this strategy, though, I believe we can make it to the end of the race on fuel. As you guys see, the tire wear has not been very hard on us. Kenseth with a 4th place run, looking to try and get himself in a better position in the playoffs. Remember, he's just outside the playoffs right now, looking to have a solid run to maybe catapult himself back into the playoffs. Is it just me, or is it like this race is, every race is going to have like a goofball finisher. Like Josh Wise up in 3rd, freaking Michael Annett 2nd at Daytona. Like, is that just the way this thing's going to be? I mean, I'm here for it. I always like a good goofball winner, but let's just keep it a buck, man. No need to, like, Vickers, and I've got Brian Vickers' final win diecast in my collection, the New Hampshire win, because it's one of my favorite wins of the more modern NASCAR. Honestly, maybe I might actually, since we just got such a big lead, I might just start shooting the breeze with you guys. Honestly, I really would like to do like a series like that, like my top 10 favorite wins of all time, underdog moment, whatever, right? It would just be kind of a cool little thing. Maybe I'll do that in the YouTube shorts, as we are 4 laps away from finishing this race. I think we got enough fuel to make the end. If not, we might be sputtering across the finish line. But with Kenseth and Stenhouse, like you see, we got such a wide lead. We could just start, running under half power, for crying out loud. Junior in 4th, having a nice little run here today. A lap down, but having a nice little run. We're a couple laps away from the finish, and it looks like Jimmy Johnson going to get his 3rd win of the year. This isn't the typical Jimmy Johnson season. Usually he just, I don't want to say coasts till he gets to the playoffs, but he usually just he wins a race or two in the regular season, but the playoffs is when he really turns that thing on and starts going all ham. We have completely lapped the field. Yeah, we're definitely bumping up the difficulty on this. Again, it's been a while since I played this game, so I wanted to make it competitive, but not ridiculously hard. I think it might just be time to bump up the difficulty a smidge as we let that car get by us. We just have enough fuel to make it to the finish. Jimmie Johnson, 3-time winner on the year so far, and this is only race number 5. We only had one truly terrible run, and that was at Bristol. So that might just be a problem because there's no playoff points in this as Jimmy's doing the burnouts. Hell yeah. There's no playoff points. It's, and I believe this was the year they started doing the knockout elimination style. So, we're definitely going to have to figure, some tracks out. Like, Chicagoland and NASCAR Inside Line, I won with Dale Jr. By the way, if you haven't checked out that series yet, I definitely recommend you do. Top right-hand corner. So, Jimmy wins. Why is he so shiny, though? Is it? I guess it's to replicate sweat in the car. But, man, that is a beauty of a trophy. Is Clint Boyer's car still on the damn thing? Let's take a look at this finishing results. Josh Wise with a 3rd-place run. Matt Kenseth, 4th. Keselowski, 5th. Vickers. Casey Mears, and in the top 10. Okay. Eric Almirola in the top 10. That's a good run for Richard Petty Motorsports. Who didn't have good days? Denny Hamlin and Jeff Gordon just outside the top 10. AJ Allmendinger, 19th. That might hurt. Kyle Busch in 24th. Harvick in 31st after winning Bristol. Tony Stewart, 37th. And yes, Trevor Bayne did DNF. Okay, Casey Kane, 41st. Let's take a look. Let's take a look at these standings. 203 points. Junior back in 2nd. Casey Kane still in the top 10 in points. Kevin Harvick dropped a bunch of positions, and I think Austin Dillon solidly in the top 10. And if the playoffs were to start today, it looks like Kurt Busch would be the final car in. Yeah, 1 point over Larson. Casey Mears had a jump to 18th. Just not a good year for Tony Stewart Tony Stewart. That's really about it. We are going to be moving on to Martinsville next race. I'm so excited before that. Yeah, that's a really exciting one. Jeff Gordon in the playoffs right now, 13th. So we'd have all 400 cars in the playoffs if the season ended today. Let's continue that momentum, boys and girls. But we're moving on to Martinsville. But it's celebratory beer time. Hopefully, y'all are able to partake in this. Hell of a victory today at California. Woo! Garage beer, folks. But, guys, that's going to be the end of the episode. Hopefully, y'all enjoyed it. If you like the content and you want to see this channel grow, make sure you hit that like button, comment down below, subscribe to this channel for more. Be sure to check out the other series that I'm running on this channel. I'm going to leave them all posted around in the four corners around me. Guys, I got to get up on out of here. Hopefully, I will catch y'all in the next video. Hopefully, y'all have a great day, and peace out, my friends.